All right, so we're diving into some really cool stuff today.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about
Yeah.
like a simpler, maybe even more effective way
Mm-hmm.
to manage your weight
Yeah.
and maybe even prevent or better control diabetes.
Absolutely.
So we're really focusing on these two therapies
Yeah.
that I think could kind of revolutionize how we approach these health challenges.
I think so too.
Methylene Blue
Yeah.
and Near-Infrared light therapy.
Sounds a little
Like Star Trek-y, but
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And they both work like at this fundamental level,
Yeah,
impacting like the very core of our cells.
that's right.
So methylene blue, isn't that the stuff they use as a dye?
It is.
But it also has potential for weight loss and diabetes.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued, but color me skeptical.
That's always a healthy dose of skepticism to have. But the research is still developing. But early findings suggest that methylene blue
Interacts with mitochondria, which are the powerhouses within our cells.
Yeah.
And it makes those mitochondria more efficient,
Okay.
which then boosts your metabolism,
Okay.
which then in turn can help you burn more calories,
Wow.
even when you're not exercising.
So it's like optimizing
Yeah,
our cells' energy production.
exactly.
That's pretty wild.
It is really cool.
So beyond boosting our metabolism,
Right.
methylene blue is also a powerful antioxidant.
Yeah,
So it fights off the rust.
that's a great way to put it.
In our bodies,
Yeah.
that can contribute to obesity and insulin resistance,
Mhm.
which is a key factor in diabetes.
It is.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
So we're talking about potentially preventing
potentially diabetes
is from
Oops.
developing.
That is one of the exciting
Wow.
possibilities being explored.
That is exciting.
It is.
All right, so what about near-infrared light therapy?
Yeah.
How does light play a role in all this?
So near-infrared light, or
Yeah.
NIR, penetrates deep into our tissue
Okay.
and stimulates those same cellular powerhouses,
Okay.
the mitochondria.
Mm-hmm.
And so this stimulation
Yeah.
can lead to increased energy production,
Okay.
and it can promote the breakdown of fat.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
like giving those fat cells a nudge.
Enough.
Yeah, to start burning energy.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
And NIR can also
Oh.
potentially improve insulin sensitivity,
Okay.
which helps cells use glucose from the bloodstream more
Yeah.
effectively.
Yeah.
And this is particularly beneficial for individuals with diabetes,
Right.
as it could lead to better blood sugar control.
That sounds really promising.
Yeah.
But before we get too carried away,
Mhm.
I imagine there are some important caveats to consider.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
While both therapies hold immense promise,
Yeah.
it's crucial to remain grounded in scientific evidence,
Okay.
and we do need more research,
Right.
especially large-scale human trials,
Of course.
to confirm their long-term effectiveness and safety.
Right. And I imagine like personalized approaches would be crucial
Absolutely.
with any health intervention.
Just like with
Yeah.
any other health intervention factors,
Right.
like treatment frequency and device settings for NIR
Okay.
can significantly impact outcomes.
Gotcha.
So tailoring these to individual needs is crucial.
Okay. So methylene blue and NIR
Yeah,
have the potential
they do.
to change how we manage weight and control diabetes.
That's right.
But we need more research.
Mm-hmm.
And personalized approaches are key.
Yeah.
And of course, anyone considering these therapies should always consult with their healthcare provider.
Absolutely informed decision-making
Yeah.
in consultation with a healthcare professional is paramount.
Okay.
So let's dive a little deeper into methylene blue
Okay.
and how it works at a cellular level.
Yeah.
So what are your initial thoughts about this therapy?
Honestly, it's pretty mind-blowing to think that something as simple as a dye
Right.
could have such profound effects on our metabolism and potentially even prevent diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really eager to learn more about the science behind it.
Okay, well, let's unpack that science then.
Okay.
One of the ways methylene blue might help with weight loss is by increasing your basal metabolic rate,
Okay.
or your BMR.
Okay.
This is the number of calories you burn just by existing,
Right.
even while resting.
So you're telling me I could potentially burn more calories just sitting here talking to you?
It's not quite that simple, but essentially yes.
What?
Remember how we talked about methylene blue boosting mitochondrial efficiency?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that improved efficiency means your cells can produce more energy
Okay.
from the same amount of nutrients,
Right.
leading to a higher BMR and more calories burned throughout the day.
That's incredible.
It is pretty cool.
But what about the diabetes connection?
Yeah.
How does methylene blue play into that?
So this is where its antioxidant properties come into play.
Okay.
Oxidative stress,
Mm-hmm.
which is caused by these harmful free radicals, can damage the cells in your pancreas that produce insulin.
Oh, okay.
Methylene blue, with its antioxidant power, can help protect these cells.
So it's like creating a shield.
Like a shield.
Yeah, around those insulin-producing cells.
Exactly.
So this protection could be incredibly important for preventing diabetes.
It could be.
What does the research suggest about that?
So some studies have shown really promising results.
Okay.
In fact, research suggests that methylene blue might not only protect these cells, but it could also improve their function.
Really?
It may enhance insulin signaling, making your cells more responsive to insulin, and improving glucose uptake from the bloodstream.
So this all sounds incredibly promising.
It does.
But I also want to make sure we're being realistic about expectations.
Absolutely.
It's still early days for this research, right?
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
While the potential benefits are exciting, we need to emphasize the importance of continued research, especially in humans.
Right.
It's crucial to understand both the long-term effectiveness and potential risks associated with methylene blue therapy.
Absolutely. I think it's fantastic that we're exploring these new frontiers in health.
Yeah.
But it's also essential to be cautious and rely on solid scientific evidence.
Yes.
Okay, now let's shift our focus to near-infrared light therapy.
Okay.
How does shining a light on your body
Yeah.
actually help with weight loss or diabetes control?
So just like with methylene blue, NIR works by interacting with our cells' energy centers, the mitochondria. This interaction stimulates those mitochondria, leading to several beneficial effects.
Okay, I'm all ears. Tell me more about these effects.
One of the key benefits is increased energy production. And this boost in cellular energy isn't just about feeling more energized. It also plays a crucial role in breaking down fat, a process called lipolysis.
Lipolysis?
Yeah, when your cells have more energy. They can break down fat more efficiently.
Oh, so it's like giving those fat cells a little push to start burning energy?
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
And just like methylene blue, NIR can also improve insulin sensitivity.
It's fascinating how both of these therapies seem to target similar pathways.
Right.
Leading to potential benefits for both weight management and diabetes control.
They do.
Yeah.
But it's important to remember that these are still emerging therapies. We're still learning about their full potential.
Right.
And how to best utilize them for optimal results.
Right. And I'm sure there are a lot of nuances to consider when it comes to personalizing these treatments.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Factors like the specific type of near-infrared light used, the intensity of the light, and the duration of treatment can all influence the effectiveness and safety of the therapy.
So it's not as simple as just shining any light on your body and expecting miracles.
Definitely not.
Gotcha.
It's crucial to work with a healthcare professional who understands the intricacies of near-infrared light therapy. They can assess your individual needs, recommend the appropriate parameters, and monitor your progress to ensure the treatment is both safe and effective.
So it's like having a personalized roadmap for your NIR journey.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
You're not just wandering around in the dark. You have a guide who can help you navigate and reach your destination.
That's a great way to think about it.
And remember, this personalized approach isn't just about maximizing effectiveness. It's also about minimizing potential risks.
Speaking of risks, what kind of side effects are associated with NIR?
So NIR is generally considered safe when used appropriately.
Sure.
But like any therapy, there are potential side effects. The most common ones are usually mild and temporary, such as redness or warmth in the treated area.
Okay, so nothing too alarming?
No, not at all.
Okay.
In rare cases, more serious side effects like burns or eye damage can occur.
Oh.
If the therapy is not administered properly, that's why it's crucial to work with a qualified professional who understands the nuances of this therapy and can ensure it's used safely and effectively.
Right, so it's not something you'd want to try at home without proper guidance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's important to remember that NIR is a powerful tool, but it's not a magic bullet. It works best as part of a holistic approach to health and wellness.
So even with the most advanced technology, we still need to do our part.
Absolutely.
Eating a balanced diet, getting regular exercise, and managing stress.
That's right.
Gotcha.
It's all about empowering individuals to take control of their health.
Right.
Using a combination of cutting-edge therapies and time-tested lifestyle strategies.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive.
We have.
We've explored the fascinating potential of methylene blue and near-infrared light therapy for weight management and diabetes control.
And we'll be back for part 2.
Right, where do we go from here?
In the next part, we'll delve even deeper into the specifics of near-infrared light therapy.
Okay.
We'll explore how different wavelengths of light can have varying effects, and we'll discuss the importance of personalizing treatment parameters for optimal outcomes.
I'm really looking forward to uncovering those details.
Me too.
So join us in part 2, where we'll continue our exploration of these cutting-edge therapies and their potential to transform how we approach weight management and diabetes control.
Welcome back.
All right, so you mentioned that different wavelengths of light can have varying effects.
Right.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm curious to understand how those nuances play out.
Okay, so think of it like this.
Okay.
Sunlight is made up of a spectrum of colors, each with a different wavelength.
Okay.
Similarly, near-infrared light also encompasses a range of wavelengths.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So how do these different wavelengths impact the effectiveness of NIR?
So some wavelengths are better at penetrating deep into tissues, reaching those mitochondria we talked about earlier.
All right.
Other wavelengths are more effective at stimulating specific cellular processes, like collagen production,
Gotcha.
which is important for skin health.
So it's like choosing the right tool for the job.
Exactly.
You wouldn't use a screwdriver to hammer in a nail.
Precisely. And just as important as choosing the right wavelength is using the appropriate intensity of light.
Oh, boy.
Too low of an intensity might not have the desired effect,
Right.
while too high of an intensity could potentially damage tissues.
So it's all about finding that sweet spot,
Yes.
the Goldilocks zone,
The Goldilocks zone, that's right.
where the intensity is just right to stimulate those beneficial changes without causing any harm.
Exactly.
And then there's the question of treatment duration.
Yeah.
How long should each session last?
Right.
Again, there's no one-size-fits-all answer,
That's right.
right? I imagine that would depend on a variety of factors, just like with any other therapy.
Exactly. The optimal duration will depend on the specific condition being treated,
Okay.
the individual's health status, and the device being used.
Okay.
This is where personalized treatment plans become so crucial.
It sounds like there's a lot to consider.
Yeah.
How can someone navigate all these variables and figure out what's best for them?
Well, that's where working closely with a knowledgeable healthcare professional is essential.
Right.
They can assess your individual needs,
Okay.
determine the appropriate wavelengths, intensity, and treatment duration, and monitor your progress to ensure the therapy is both effective and safe.
So it's like having a personalized roadmap
That's a great analogy.
for your NIR journey.
Yeah.
You're not just wandering around in the dark.
Right.
You have a guide who can help you navigate and reach your destination.
I like that.
Okay.
And remember, this personalized approach isn't just about maximizing effectiveness. It's also about minimizing potential risks.
Speaking of risks, what kind of side effects are associated with NIR?
So NIR is generally considered safe when used appropriately.
Sure.
But like any therapy, there are potential side effects.
Okay.
The most common ones are usually mild and temporary,
Okay.
such as redness or warmth in the treated area.
Okay, so nothing too alarming.
No, not at all.
Okay.
In rare cases, more serious side effects like burns or eye damage can occur
Oh, wow.
if the therapy is not administered properly.
Okay.
That's why it's crucial to work with a qualified professional
Right.
who understands the nuances of this therapy and can ensure it's used safely and effectively.
Right, so it's not something you'd want to just try at home without proper guidance.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
It's important to remember that NIR is a powerful tool, but it's not a magic bullet.
Okay.
It works best as part of a holistic approach to health and wellness.
So even with the most advanced technology, we still need to do our part.
Absolutely.
Eating a balanced diet, getting regular exercise, and managing stress.
That's right. It's all about empowering individuals to take control of their health. Right.
Using a combination of cutting-edge therapies and time-tested lifestyle strategies.
Okay, this has been a fascinating deep dive into the world of methylene blue and near-infrared light therapy.
Has.
We've learned about the science, the potential benefits, and the importance of personalized treatment plans.
It's truly an exciting time for advancements in weight management and diabetes control.
Yeah.
As research continues and these therapies become more widely available, we have the potential to make a significant impact on public health.
I'm curious, are there any particular areas of research that you're especially excited about regarding these therapies?
Yeah, there's still so much to discover.
Fair.
Researchers are actively investigating the optimal treatment protocols for various conditions, exploring the long-term effects of these therapies, and working to identify any potential subgroups of individuals who might benefit most from these treatments.
That's fascinating. So it's really a dynamic field with ongoing advancements.
Absolutely. And it's not just about the science itself.
It's about how this research translates into practical applications that can improve people's lives.
Absolutely. It's all about empowering individuals with knowledge and tools to take control of their health.
That's right.
Now, before we wrap up, are there any key takeaways you want to emphasize for our listeners?
Sure.
What are some of the most important things to remember about methylene blue and near-infrared light therapy?
So first and foremost, remember that both therapies hold incredible promise for addressing weight management and diabetes control.
Right.
But more research is needed, especially in humans.
Okay.
Second, personalized treatment plans are crucial.
Right.
What works for one person might not work for another.
Yeah.
So working closely with a knowledgeable healthcare professional is essential.
Those are great points. I think it's also important to reiterate that these therapies are not magic bullets.
No, they're not.
They work best when combined with a healthy lifestyle.
Couldn't agree more. It's all about taking a holistic approach to well-being, incorporating these innovative therapies alongside lifestyle modifications for optimal results.
This deep dive has certainly left me feeling optimistic about the future of weight management and diabetes control.
Me too.
I'm eager to see how these therapies continue to evolve and potentially transform countless lives.
I share your optimism. We're on the cusp of a new era in health and wellness, and these emerging therapies represent a significant step forward.
Well, this concludes part 2 of our deep dive.
Okay.
We'll be back for part 3, where we'll explore the fascinating world of photobiomodulation and its potential to revolutionize how we approach pain management and tissue regeneration. So we've been talking about methylene blue and near-infrared light therapy.
Yeah.
And I'm really impressed with their potential.
Yeah, it's exciting to see these innovative approaches gaining traction.
Yeah, especially considering the global health challenges we face with obesity and diabetes.
Absolutely.
We've talked a lot about the science behind these therapies, but I think it's important to bring it back to the individual level.
Yeah.
How might these therapies actually impact people's lives?
Well, imagine a world where managing your weight feels less like a constant struggle.
Right.
And more like a natural part of your daily routine.
I like that.
That's the vision these therapies offer.
It's about empowering people to take control of their health and well-being.
Precisely for individuals struggling with their weight.
Yeah.
Methylene blue could potentially make it easier to reach and maintain a healthy weight.
Right.
Reducing the risk of associated health problems like heart disease and certain types of cancer.
And for those with diabetes or those at risk of developing it, both methylene blue and NIR could offer new avenues for managing blood sugar levels more effectively.
Right.
And potentially even preventing or delaying the onset of the disease.
That's right. Imagine the impact on quality of life
Yeah.
for individuals living with diabetes. Fewer medications, less stringent dietary restrictions,
Right.
and a greater sense of freedom and control over their health.
It's truly remarkable to think about the possibilities.
It is.
But as we've discussed, it's important to remain grounded in scientific evidence
Of course.
and approach these therapies with realistic expectations.
Absolutely. More research is needed to fully understand the long-term effects.
Right.
And to determine the optimal treatment protocols for different individuals.
Right.
Personalized medicine will play a crucial role in maximizing the benefits of these therapies.
Right. Not a one-size-fits-all approach.
No.
Working closely with healthcare providers will be essential
Absolutely.
to ensure safe and effective treatment tailored to each individual's needs.
Exactly. And I want to emphasize that these therapies, while promising, are not intended to replace healthy lifestyle habits.
Of course, eating a balanced diet,
Yeah.
getting regular exercise, and managing stress
Those are all.
will always be foundational pillars of good health.
Those are key. They're foundational pillars of good health.
Yeah.
These therapies should be viewed as complementary tools,
Right.
working in synergy with a healthy lifestyle to optimize well-being.
I think that's a great point to end on.
Yeah.
We've explored the fascinating science behind methylene blue and near-infrared light therapy,
We have.
delved into their potential to revolutionize weight management and diabetes control,
Right.
and emphasize the importance of personalized medicine and a holistic approach to health.
It's been a thought-provoking journey,
Yeah.
and I hope our listeners feel empowered by the knowledge they've gained.
Me too.
The future of health and wellness is bright, and these innovative therapies represent a significant step forward in our ongoing quest for a healthier and happier world.
I love that. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
It was my pleasure.
We encourage you to stay curious, stay informed, and continue exploring the possibilities of these exciting new frontiers in health and wellness.